Hello everybody and welcome to Bedtime Stories with Miss Barb. How are you tonight? I have a really good story for you, but first thing we need to do is we need to get ready. So let's sing our get ready song. So are you guys ready? So here we go. Are you sitting? So 2 little feet go tap, tap, tap. 2 little hands go clap, clap, clap. A quick little leap up from my chair, and 2 little arms reach high in the air. It says 2 little feet go jump, jump, jump. Did you jump? And 2 little fists go thump, thump, thump. It says 1 little body goes round and round. Let me see you spin around. There you are. And 1 little child, yep, that's you, sits quietly down. All right, well, now that we're sitting quietly down in our seats, do you have a snack? Do you have a warm blanket? Is mom sitting next to you, or dad, or grandma? I'm so ready for this. So let's sing a couple songs before we get to our story tonight. So I like to start with Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Can you guys get your twinkle fingers up really, really high for Miss Barb? So here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. What a great song to start off our bedtime stories. So another thing I like to do is I like to make a wish on a star. So those stars that are twinkling in the sky, do you remember how it goes? Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have that wish I wish tonight. Very good. Did you make a wish? Well, let's all make a wish together. So let's close our eyes and let's be quiet. Shh. And let's make a wish. 3. All right. So we counted the 3 and we made that wish. All right. Don't tell anybody what your wish is. All right. So another song that I like to do is the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Do you have your spider with you? I think mine is in my boot. Oh, there's my spider. It's a little spider today. Not like that big one in Wiggles and Giggles. He's just so gigantic. He just likes to join along. All right. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Very good. What a good song. So you know what I always think of when I have the spiders? Little Miss Muffet. Are you afraid of spiders? Well, she is. It goes like this. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, and he sat down beside her, and he frightened Miss Muffet away. Don't be afraid of that spider. You know what? Actually, spiders are good. They eat other kinds of bugs that we don't want in our house. All right, so let's see what else we have. How about Hey Diddle Diddle? Did I bring my cow with me? Let me see. Well, there he is. He's always here. Here's my cow jumping over the moon. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun that the dish ran away with a spoon. I've never seen a dish run away with a spoon, but I have seen dishes in my dishwasher. Not the same. All right, so let's see. I brought a new one for you because it's November, and I wanted to talk about turkey, and that is my friend. This is my turkey friend. We're going to call him Tom the Gobbler. And he has a poem that goes with him, and we're going to learn it, and we're going to sing it every one of our bedtime stories in this month up until Thanksgiving, which is at the end. So it's 5 little turkeys, and if you look at my hand, it kind of looks like a turkey too, doesn't it? Look. Okay. 5 little turkeys sitting in the hay. The first one says, "It's Thanksgiving Day." The second one said, "What's that I spy?" The third one says, "It's pumpkin pie." The The fourth one said, "Oh, what a treat." And the fifth one said, "Let's eat, let's eat." And they went to the table with a wobble, wobble, wobble. And they ate their pie with a gobble, gobble, gobble. And that is our new poem for this month with my buddy Tom. Okay? So let's see. Did I bring anyone else with us before we do the story? One more. Oh, here he is. He wanted to make an appearance. It's Humpty Dumpty. Do you guys remember how it goes? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men, they couldn't put Humpty together again. Poor Humpty Dumpty, although he looks pretty happy. All right, are you guys ready for the story? Because I know that I am. So our story tonight is called The Very Noisy Night, and it's by Diana Hendry, and it was illustrated by Jane Chapman. And I picked this one because I do not like a noisy night. Miss Barb likes it to be super, super quiet. But when it's quiet, you start to hear noises, don't you? And that kind of makes you a little bit afraid. But we're going to find out if Mouse is afraid. The Very Noisy Night. It was the middle of the night, and the big mouse was fast asleep in his big bed, and Little Mouse was wide awake in his little bed. "Big Mouse, cried Little Mouse. "I can hear something rushing around the house, huffing and puffing." I wonder what it is. Goodness gracious. Big Mouse opened one eye and lifted an ear and said, "It's only the wind," he said. "Can I come into your bed?" said Little Mouse. "No," said Big Mouse, "there isn't room." And he turned over and he went back to sleep. Little Mouse lay listening to the wind, and suddenly between a huff and a puff came a tap, 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 tap. Little Mouse climbed out of bed and opened the front door just a crack, and he peeked out. Whoosh went the wind, but there was no one outside. Big Mouse, cried Little Mouse. "I can hear someone tapping, and I think there's a burglar on the roof." Big Mouse got out of bed and he opened the bedroom curtains. "Look," he said, "it's only a branch tapping on the window. Go back to sleep." "Can I come into your bed?" asked Little Mouse. "No," said Big Mouse, "you wiggle." Little Mouse laid in his own bed and listened to the wind huffing and puffing and the branch tap, tap, tapping, and someone calling, "Hoo, hoo, hoo." Little Mouse climbed out of bed again and looked under it. Then he looked in the wardrobe, and then, feeling very frightened, he called, Big Mouse, I think there's a ghost in the room, and it's looking for someone, and it keeps calling, hoo, 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 hoo." Who do you think it is? Big Mouse sighed and sat up and listened. "It's only an owl," he said. "It stays up all night like you." "Can I come into your bed?" asked Little Mouse. "No," said Big Mouse. "Your paws are always cold." Big Mouse pulled the blanket over his head and he went back to sleep, and Little Mouse got back into his own bed. Little Mouse sat up and listened to the wind huffing and puffing and the branch tap, tap, tapping and the owl hooting, but shh, what was that? Big Mouse, he called. "It's raining inside," and Little Mouse jumped out of bed and fetched the red umbrella. Drip, drip, drip. Big Mouse got out of bed too. He opened the front door to see if it was raining at all. Then Big Mouse went into the kitchen and turned off the dripping faucet. He gently pried the umbrella out of Little Mouse's paws and put it away. "Can I come into your bed?" asked Little Mouse. "No, you're nice and snug in your own bed," and Big Mouse taking him back to his bedroom. So, Little Mouse laid and listened to the wind huffing and puffing, the branch tapping, and the hooting, and just as he was beginning to feel very sleepy indeed, he heard, "Wee, wee, wee." Big Mouse, he called, "You're snoring." Wearily, Big Mouse got up. He put his earmuffs on Little Mouse's ears. He put a paper clip on his own nose and he went back to bed. Think it's going to help? Little Mouse laid and listened to nothing. It was very, very quiet. And he couldn't hear the wind huffing or the branch tapping or the owl hooting or Big Mouse snoring. And it was so quiet that Little Mouse felt like he was all alone in the world. He took off the earmuffs and he got out of bed and he pulled the paper clip off of Big Mouse's nose. Big Mouse, he cried. I'm lonely. Big Mouse flung back his blanket. Better come into my bed, he said. So Little Mouse hopped in and his paws were cold and he needed just a little wiggle before he fell fast asleep. And Big Mouse lay listening to the wind huffing and puffing and the branch tapping and the owl hooting and Little Mouse snuffling. And very soon he heard the birds waking up, but neither of them heard the alarm clock. I wonder why. Because they were both fast asleep. And that is the end of our story of the very noisy night. Now, all the noises that Little Mouse was scared of, they were just normal noises that he would hear probably all the time. The branch, the wind, the owl, and the dripping faucet. Well, I hope he doesn't hear a dripping faucet. But all those things were things that he didn't need to be scared of. But Big Mouse finally let him climb into his bed, just like sometimes you guys climb into Mom or Dad's bed. So let's finish up with a couple more songs before you guys go off to bed. And you know what? It's getting darker and darker earlier, isn't it? I bet you just barely finished dinner and it was already dark. All right, so let's see what we can do. How about if we do Baa Baa Black Sheep? I brought my sheep with me. So it goes like this. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master, 1 for the dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Very good. I would also like to sing Hickory Dickory Dock because our story had a mouse in it, and there's a mouse in that one. Are you guys ready? Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 2, the mouse said boo. Hickory Dickory Dock, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 3, the mouse said wee. Hickory Dickory Dock, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 4, and the mouse said no more. I don't think that mouse wanted to go back up that clock. Maybe he was tired. Are you getting tired? Are you yawning yet? Oh, Miss Barb is starting to yawn. Oh my goodness. It must be my bedtime, so I'm thinking it's close to your bedtime. So how about this one? 10 little fingers, 10 little toes, 2 little ears, and 1 little nose. 2 little eyes that shine so bright, and 1 little mouth to kiss Mommy goodnight. So make sure you guys give Mommy a big hug and a kiss tonight. And if she reads you another story, then she definitely deserves a hug or a kiss. So let's see what else we have left before Miss Barb sings the goodbye song. Oh, do you remember about your piggies? Do you got your socks on, or do you? Let me see your piggies. Whoa, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little piggies. All right, do you remember the rhyme? And let me show you my fingers because I can't get my piggies way up there. So it says, this little piggy went to market and this little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, wee, wee all the way home. So let's put those piggies and tuck them in, okay? So what else do I have? One more song. And who's this? Is this Miss Barb's teddy bear? It certainly is. So you guys ready to do teddy bear, teddy bear? So all right, everybody stand up. Are you standing? Let me see. Oh yeah, you are. Okay. So ready? Here we go. Teddy bear, turn around. teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, reach up high. Teddy bear, touch the sky. Can you touch the sky? Oh my gosh, look at you guys. All right. Teddy bear, bend down low. Teddy bear, touch your toes. Teddy bear, go to bed. Teddy bear, let's rest our head. Teddy bear, turn out the light. And what does teddy bear say? He says good night. So now that teddy bear has said good night, I think it's time for Miss Barb to say good night. So I'm going to sing the good night song. So ready? Good night, see you soon, but not until we sing this tune. We must part and we must go, but I'll be back to say hello. So I'm going to say, see you later, alligator, and after a while, crocodile. And good night, everybody. Good night.